Yes, my people, damn. CFC, Rudis Blue, back with another video. And it's Chelsea news update settings, man. And we got a lot of interesting news. Christopher Nkunku, Romeo Lavia, as well as Cole Palmer. So I hope you guys enjoyed the news. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. And I hope you will have an enjoyable week. Monday, new week, new blessings. And Chelsea sit third in the Premier League. Hey, that is brilliant. But I'm going to go live later as well to do the player ratings, so stay tuned for that. But now, without wasting any more time, let's get into the news. And starting off with Christopher Nkunku. And look at this. Christopher Nkunku is considering his future at Chelsea. Chelsea are understood to be willing to listen to offers only if they can recoup his 52 million transfer fee in full. That was reported by the Telegraph Football. And look at this now. This is reported by L'Equipe, French outlet. So Manchester United are interested in signing Christopher Nkunku for Ruben Amorim in the winter market. I can't even lie to you, man. I do not want Nkunku to go to Manchester United or any other Premier League team. But man, we have to be aware in these kind of situations with the fact that Nkunku is a player that can be a world-class talent. He is someone that can have that level of impact in a team. And in our team right now, he is playing Conference League or the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. He's very rarely playing any Premier League matches, or if he is, he's playing like the last 15, 20 minutes at max. He is not a starter in the Premier League, and these kind of things is not what players want. Every single player wants to play every single game, and not everyone can, but I am one of those people that would be like, if there's someone that deserves a chance in the first team in the Premier League, it would be Nkunku. It's a guy who has 10 goals in all competitions for us, and in mostly every single game that he plays, he does score, and he's basically one of the only few people that can say they've scored in every single competition that we've played in. He was arguably our best player during pre-season, but now he's been asked to sit on the bench more often than not, especially in important matches. Yesterday against Arsenal, only coming on for 10 minutes. Against Manchester United, he didn't come on at all. At Liverpool, there wasn't too many. I don't think he came on during that match. So I can understand his frustration, and with the fact that he wants to play regularly. He is that kind of quality player. He generally is a player that can be world class. And if we're bearing in mind, just due to the fact that Cole Palmer is doing his thing, but before Cole Palmer went on this rise, everyone was looking at Nkunku to be our number 10, our player that can help us get to the next level. But now he's just sitting on the bench, which is very jarring for him. But it's just how it goes, and I am aware that he could potentially leave, whether or not this January or next summer. I'm leaning towards more next summer. There's no chance that I feel like we will let him leave in January unless someone comes in with like 60 million. But even that's a stretch because we hardly have any backup. If we lose him, we only have Mark Gu as a striker. Enzo Maresca has already stated that he sees Nkunku as a striker. And we only have one other recognised striker, which is Nicholas Jackson. To sell him during this period of time, at any point during this season, will not be ideal. And something that should not happen regardless of the money that comes in. Because we are already, if Nicholas gets injured or something, then what? Like we're going to rely on Mark Gu. No chance, fam. We can't do that. He's not ready. We don't have any ready-made striker. And even though Nkunku isn't a striker, he's better than what Mark Gu could do. So I really hope that Nkunku doesn't leave, especially to go to Manchester United, because if these men playing like a new system, it could be the best thing for him. That man there could utilise Nkunku better than what we could. And I do not want that. No. So I hope that he stays for as long as possible, but we have to just wait and see what happens, because this kind of situation, it's not going to get resolved anytime soon. And the longer Nkunku sits on the bench, doesn't play especially important matches or starts them, he's eventually going to be leaving Chelsea. So I just hope that that isn't the case. But have to just wait and see, innit? But that is obviously the news on Christopher Nkunku, some transfer news, and let me know your thoughts and opinions. It was reported by Telegraph and L'Equipe. But now, I'm going to move on to the second topic, and this is on Romeo Lavia. And look at this, this was reported by Rahman Osman. So, when Romeo Lavia was replaced by Enzo Fernandez, he headed straight to the tunnel. There was noticeable concern as Lavia had been struggling before the change. The medical team will likely monitor his condition during the international break. And, yeah, man, I'll be real. Romeo Lavia, he did come off. He did look kind of hurt. And with his recent injury history, he was already injured after playing against Manchester City earlier in the season. He basically missed all of last season, and now he could potentially be injured. Hopefully it's not the case. I hope that Lavia is fit, and by the time the international break comes, that he's able to play, because we need him in this team, in my opinion. The way him and Moises Caicedo can help lock up the defense, even though it can be leaky because we don't have that physical presence, but them two together are just the best partnership that we can have, especially for defensive. So I really hope that he isn't injured. I really hope that he comes back as soon as possible. Just not even talking about coming back. He hasn't even gone anywhere. So hopefully he just stays fit. There's not a major concern, and he's able to play against Leicester after the international break, hopefully. But yeah, man, that's just the news of Romeo Lavia. I don't think it will be too detrimental, but it is kind of worrying, the fact that he just headed straight down the tunnel. Normally when players do that, there is an issue. So cross our fingers. Hopefully he's fit and he's able to go after international break. But yeah, man. And now, even speaking about next, it's Cole Palmer. And look at this. So Cole Palmer was in pain at full time yesterday. We'll need to wait to see if he's past fit to feature for England versus Greece for this Thursday or Republic of Ireland match next Sunday in the Nations League for England. Cole Palmer, hey man, I think that this is just precaution. He was seen limping off against Arsenal yesterday, but it's like, I don't think it's going to be anything too serious. Even the way we played it all week long, that, oh yeah, he hasn't trained, there was that challenge from Lisandro Martinez, now there's this. I just think this is a way to get him out of the England games for this upcoming international break. And I'm someone that's completely for that. Because if we're going to be honest, England in the Nations League is not going to mean too much. This is a team that will qualify for every single major international tournament. And to play these games, considering the schedule that we are going to have, potentially playing more than 60 games in the whole entire season, to have more added games onto that, it's just unnecessary. So Cole Palmer, if he ain't fit or doesn't go, then that will be calm. Man is not going to be worried about that. Not at all, because it just helps us out. He will be fit and fresh for when the Premier League returns. And we need it, because in our next run of games, December period, mid-November to December period, we're going to have at least 9 games in the Premier League. So we need him available for near enough every single one of that, because he's that important for us. So yeah, man, hopefully it's nothing too serious, but I don't think it is. It's just a way to get him out of the international break. But that's just my thoughts and opinions. That was reported by Kieran Gill. So yeah, man. And also, forgot to mention this before, Wesley Fofana. So Wesley Fofana, he's not going to be travelling with the France squad because of an issue that he has yesterday in the match. He ain't going to be fit to travel there. It's nothing too serious, but he isn't going to be travelling with the France squad for their games during this international break, which is another good thing. Fofana is a player who has missed near enough the whole of last season, or he did miss the whole of last season, and he has been playing well during this season. We need that to stay intact. We need his partnership with Colwell continuing to flourish and to get better, and that's only going to get better if they play more games together. So hopefully he is fit to go, just like Romeo Lavia, just like Cole Palmer after international break when we take on Leicester at 12:30 at the King Power. So hopefully they are all fit and are ready to go. But that is the news in regards to Nkunku, Romeo Lavia, Cole Palmer, and Wesley Fofana. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I will be going live to do the Chelsea vs Arsenal player ratings later on at 6 o'clock, so stay tuned for that, and make sure to subscribe to the content, the other socials down below in the descriptions, and enjoy the rest of your day. My people, them, I'll catch you later, and as always, come on Chelsea, come on Chelsea. In a bit, my people, them.